G'day legends. So tag along with me while I clean the Pulsar and give you guys a better look at said Pulsar and, do all that good shit, because I didn't do that when I introduced the Pulsar initially. So that's what we're going to be doing today. This is the inside of it. Steering wheel, got all the different little bits and bobs. Pretty clean, pretty presentable for what it is. Now, the only thing I've noticed so far is it's got a leak or two and there's a few other problems, but in reality that's probably going to be a lot cheaper than what the Commodore was going to be to fix. So as much as I'm down in the dumps about having to swap the Commodore for this, well, not having to, because I didn't have to, I chose to, in a way it's also saving me money already, because I put fuel in yesterday at Playford OCR, because that's usually where I go, and from just under half, it cost me $48, which isn't horrible. I would have paid more to put less in the Commodore, so there is that. But yeah, today we're at the car wash, Herbie's Car Wash, down Wale of Playford, to clean the boot, because I went around to Grease Monkeys earlier to drop off some stuff to him, and he popped the boot to check the rear speakers, because I wanted to find out if the rear speakers were brand new or if I need to replace them, because the front speakers are there, they're just not good, so I've got to replace them eventually as well. And he worked out that the boot had water in it, so yeah, he ended up pulling the bungs out and drained it, but it's all like a creamy brown color, so I've come to the car wash to clean that out and yeah, see what's what and go from there. So I figured I'd bring you guys along for that journey, considering I'm trying to, keep up with uploads and keeping content sort of regular on all my different platforms. I've been doing well on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, but I've got to work out the differences between what to post on what different platforms. So yeah, anyway, let's get into it. So got my trusty microphone on my chest because I keep forgetting to do it, but yeah. All right. So yeah, as you guys can see, the mighty Pulsy. Now, I'll open the door, and this is the tab here. So you push down to open the fuel tank nozzle thing, and then you pull up to open the boot. I worked that out yesterday when I put fuel in, so yeah. But yeah, so here's the boot. Got the spare wheel, and I'm going to take that out really quick just so I can wash. So yeah, the spare wheel, brand new more or less, and then you've got this part, lift that part up, and it's just, yeah, yummy. So yeah, the goal is to more or less just try and clean out as much of that creamy brown gunk as possible, and potentially throw this shit out as well, because it's no bueno. It's all water damaged and fucking everything else, so that can quickly come out and go on the floor. I'll come over here to the thing. Now, I've got coinage this time, which is good. High pressure. Beautiful. All right. Grab the hose. Try so I can get as much of this stuff out as possible. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that back in here just for a quick sec, so then I can grab all this different shit that's fucking compiled in here, pull it out, dump that off to the side. I don't know what that is, but that's going. I don't know what that is, but that's going. That's going. We've got chalk, which can go in the bin. That I will assume needs to stay. Some rubber stuff. I think that's about it. Now I can grab this again. Alright. We'll slowly start feeding shit through the hose. Alright, that looks so much better. Now keep in mind, after this I will go home and grab a towel and clean, well, dry the rest of the shit out, but this is just to get the boot nice and clean. It's all gunk and fucking whatever else, but yeah. Alright. Oh, well, I think that looks all well and good. Give the spare wheel a bit of a clean. Alright. Oops. Actually, let's put it on the pants, it's all good. But yeah, so that's all the different shit that come out of the boot. I am going to bin that as well because that's weather damaged and whatnot. I've also got to work out where along here it is leaking, because yeah, that part was actually quite full of water when me and Grease Monkey opened the boot. So yeah, I don't know, but I suppose that is what it is. But yeah, that was actually a lot quicker than I thought. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna chuck the, actually, well, now that that's like that, we'll grab the spare, we'll put the spare in there like it's supposed to fucking be. Grab this and we'll put that, bear with me for a second, ladies and gentlemen, put that in there. Oh, that's good enough. All right, so that's more or less how the boot should look. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to Quadlock as well. They haven't sponsored me or anything, but since using their Quadlock case with the selfie stick, like, oh my god, man, I've been able to do so much more content, so much better. Like, you know, my unboxings and my at-desk talks when I do them as well. Like, it's just over around such good quality at such a good price. I haven't had any complaints so far, and if anything, it's actually boosted my confidence and motivation to actually do content. So yeah, there is that too. But yeah, close the bootsy poos. So yeah, now I'm going to quickly run this yucky stuff to the bin, because I'm not going to leave it on the ground. That's just rude. All right, but yeah, those are the grommets that were in the boot part that were stopping it from obviously draining the water. But as I can tell, it shouldn't even have water in the boot, which is why those grommets are in place to begin with. So that tells me that there's a leak somewhere and I've got to find it. But for now, like I said, Grease Monkey took the grommets out, so then if any more water gets in there, which it will because we're in winter, it's gonna fucking rain, it's just pure point, at least it'll just go and exit straight up the bottom of the car. But I will eventually work out the leak and fucking work out how to fix and etc. But yeah, can't complain too much though. The car's done well so far. I've driven it a fair amount, and like I said, I drove it for a good 3 or 4 days after swapping the Commodore for it, and I've only just hit half a tank. But I've put more fuel in it because I'm going to be doing some traveling to do some moving of stuff, so I needed the fuel to go and do that. Still got to hunt down a trailer though, but I've got some ideas in mind, just depending on whether or not the person in question will let me use their vehicle. So yeah. Okay. Then we've got this little grommet thing, and then whatever this is, hydraulic floor 2-ton. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's got something to do with a trailer or something that's got a hydraulic piece of equipment on it. But yeah, so this is Herbie's car wash, just down the road from, ooh, that was a Hyundai Excel. That didn't sound too bad. Guarantee you half the exhaust is missing on that motherfucker. But yeah, there's the car sitting all pretty and shit. But yeah, so you've got the Wyler Hospital just up there as well, and then Wyler OTR Playford is down there. So yeah, and then down that way is the foreshore, which I've done a few videos on here and there. So yeah, everything with that's done though. I wanted to just mainly come down here and clean the boot out. I'm not going to wash the car because obviously with it being raining, there's just no fucking point. That's just a waste of money. But the boot needed to be cleaned out. And then, like I said, from here, I'll go home and get a towel and just dry as much of the shit and just scrape out as much of the shit as possible. But now that that's done, I'll replace the plywood and fabric, because eventually I'll have a subwoofer in the boot, because I do want to upgrade the head unit and the front speakers, because the back speakers are still good. It's just the fronts and the head unit. Once that's all done, it'll be good quality sound system, which is a big check in my book. And after that will be an exhaust, because believe it or not, you can actually get aftermarket exhaust systems for this, which I didn't think was a thing, but according to everything I've read online, it is indeed a thing. So yeah, keep it looking stock. I won't really do much with the wheels or etc. I might lower it a little, but keep it bone stock, so then when people hear the sound of the car and hear the stereo system, they're going to go, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, right. Hectic shit, papa. But yeah, anyway, that's going to do it for me for today. I just wanted to bring you guys along for that little journey. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, interact with the channel, hit all the different buttons. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, because I now post regularly on them. All the links will be in my link tree, which will be in the description down below. Also, if you're looking for a pair of sunnies, look no further than Two Savage. Affordable, durable, cannot go wrong. The only sunglasses I wear and have worn since I've found them. I'll also put their link in the description down below as well. And yeah, that'll do it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out.